Do you want to come in here for a little while?
It is too cold.
Not by the fire, Bertha.
Do you expect me to go in there by myself?
Of course not, Bertha. I tell you, it is a pitiful sight in the village. There's not one candle in a single window. Not one tinsel star to show that it is Christmas.
These Nazis. I could kill them
On Christmas Eve?
on any day. I feel a draft, Madeline. I feel a draft.
The window and doors are tight shut. You'll be closed in a moment. You'll be warm in a moment.
That door is still open.
I'm closing now, Bertha. Closing now, Bertha.
I tell you, if I didn't watch you every moment, you'd be the death of me. I think you want me to die.
Oh, Bertha.
Ha! And now you're the fine lady again. Ever since my brother brought you to this village 15 years ago, not one word of where you came from or where you were going. How do I know you ever married to him?
You have seen the marriage documents many times.
Forgeries. All forgeries.
I will have no more of this.
Ha! And now you're the fine lady again. Well, my brother is dead. The Nazis killed him in this terrible war. And for all I know, you helped to kill him.
What did you mean by that?
You know very well what I mean.
I asked you a question, Bertha. Answer me.
You're a fifth columnist. That's what you are.
You are never saying it again. Do you hear me? Never!
I knew this day would come. I knew you'd hit me. I knew you'd beat me. Ha!
Quiet your tongue, woman.
Ha! And now you're the fine lady again. Well, you're evil. Evil. Everyone in this village knows how evil you are.
I have always been a good neighbor. I have always been a good neighbor.
That is fool the people that you have betrayed. The mayor and his family, prisoners of the Nazis. The blacksmith, a prisoner. The baker, a prisoner. And why? Because you betrayed all of them. And now you'll betray me. And you'll have this fine farm all to yourself. You will own all of it. All of it. As if you always wanted to own it.
I have never told you the truth, Bertha, but now I will. The farm is mine. All of it.
No.
Your brother left it to me in his will.
That is...
You have lived here on my charity and will live here until you die on my charity. Mine.
That is not true. My brother told me the farm was part mine. He told me so.
Do you never tire of lying?
Madeline, it is the Nazis. They're coming.
Nonsense. Enter this house, Gabrielle Mortier. God's blessings on you.
God's blessings on you, Madeleine Giraud.
What are you doing here, child?
My mother is ill again. The doctor says she must have milk. I have been to the Nazis, but they say
That a dead Frenchman is a good Frenchman. Oh, I know.
I have been to 3 houses in this village, but they all have no milk to spare. They all have children, and the Nazis have taken all that is left over.
You can have ours. You're welcome, Gabrielle.
No, she cannot. I have to have my milk.
It will not hurt you to go one day without it.
I won't give up my milk. I won't. I'd rather die than give up my milk.
Oh, Madeleine, I don't want to take...
Here. I've divided it fairly. A fourth for Bertha, a fourth for you, half for the Nazis. Return every day for my portion until your mother is better.
Oh, Madeleine, how can I thank you?
It's nonsense. You did the same for me.
My little hen laid an egg this afternoon. I hid it away from the Nazis. I'll bring it to you for breakfast in the morning, Madeleine, as a Christmas gift.
Gabrielle, give the egg to your mother and pretend that it is my gift to her.
God's blessings on your house, Madeleine Giraud.
And on yours too, Gabrielle Mortier. Now, there is a good daughter.
You would give away everything in this house if you could.
Nonsense. A knife on the floor, a visitor at the door. Nice sharp knife. I wonder if that means a sharp visitor.
So what are you going to have the next few days? This bit of cereal and milk is all you have.
Cereal without milk is not bad once you get used to it. Perhaps I shall even come to like it. Oh, there goes Beto Need to go. God's blessings, God? Huh. She didn't hear me. It's growing dark. Soon it will be curfew.
Curfew. And no Frenchman dare walk the streets. These Nazis have the impudence to tell good Frenchmen everywhere when they can walk abroad.
This is the war, Bertha, and they are the conquerors.
In the last war, it was different. One Christmas I remember, the Americans quartered the village, and there was laughing, and there was singing, and flowing of wine. I can tell you it was a sight to see.
Americans. Just think of it, Bertha. That same evening star up there in the green twilight sky will shine on America tonight, just as it is shining here.
These devil Nazis, they take away our food. They shut the doors of the church, and then they have the audacity to decide when we can practice our Christmas or when we can never do what we need to do.
Christmas, laughter in the streets, the boat whistles on the Mississippi.
What is that you say?
Nothing. I was just remembering when I was a little girl. We used to have this great party, and everyone came in fancy dress. And there was a puppet show and dancing and ice cream.
Ice cream? What is this ice cream?
It is as clear in my memory as if I just finished licking the spoon. So sweet and so creamy and cold against the tongue. Do you know what I would like for Christmas, Bertha? A dish of ice cream.
Yes, I know. Selfish as always. Me, I want a miracle.
A miracle. In this village ablaze?
Why not? This Christmas Eve, miracles are bound to happen.
What kind of miracle, Bertha?
I want all the Nazis driven out of France. And all the food that they kept for themselves, that they stored, be put here in the center of this table. That's what I want for Christmas.
You know, Bertha, when I was a little girl, I had a great uncle who used to tell me, if you're going to make a wish, you might just as well wish big. You have certainly wished big today.
When you were a little girl, where were you, little girl? Where?
That is my business. It's my business.
What is that light doing there? You can't put that there. The Nazis will tear our house down.
It's Christmas Eve, and I just thought I'd leave it for a little while. Besides, curfew bell hasn't rung yet. I'll put it out then.
Not. Madeline, what is it? It's the Nazis.
The victory knock. Go into your bedroom.
It's the Nazis. Families to arrest. More news.
I slapped you the last time you said that, Bertha. I will kill you the next.
Madeline!
I mean it. Now go into your room and shut the door.
I heard you, but I'll not live in this house anymore.
Do what you please about that. Just get out. You can enter now. I'm sorry I had to make you wait, but my sister-in-law was here.
You're cautious, and that is a good thing. I was afraid I would not make it here before the curfew.
Something has happened.
Is it written all over me then?
I can tell. You're like my husband. When things went wrong, his body was like a coiled spring. A little breeze would set it vibrating.
Can anyone of us hear us?
Just a moment. There's no one here but Bertha, and she's cowering in her bed with the cushions over her head. She couldn't hear it thunder.
Good. Listen, Madeline, I have very little time. The radio station was located tonight.
Oh, saints in heaven. Was anyone caught?
Jean-Baptiste and Armand.
The brave young man.
But before the raid, a little bit of news came through. The British are planning to bomb the field where the Germans have been planes.
Good.
Not good enough. A fire must be lighted to give the British a target.
You want me to light the fire, is that it?
Certainly not. You're far too valuable as a post office. No one suspects you. We cannot risk losing you.
Well, who will do it then?
I will do it myself.
But how? It will soon be curfew and then the Nazis will be out.
You must get me a curfew pass.
Where will I get such a thing?
I don't know, but I must have a curfew pass. If that wasn't so important, I would risk running it, but I dare not being arrested. You fool! What is the candle doing in the window?
It's Christmas Eve. I was going to leave it for a little while.
And risk putting in the Nazi on us? Where are your wits, woman? Turn on your lamp!
For once, I'm afraid I was not thinking of France because of Christmas.
This is no time for superstitious nonsense. I'm sorry, Madeleine. Me too once. I lighted candle in the window. But France is in darkness now.
I know, it's all right, but where will I get the curfew pass? That's the important thing.
Madeline, Madeline.
Sit here, cover yourself with these shawls. I'm coming, Gabrielle. She'll think you're very... Come in, Gabrielle. Is your mother worse?
Oh, Madeline, I'm so frightened. She keeps calling for you. Will you come, please?
But I cannot leave Bertha here alone.
I will stay here.
No! She'd be terrified without me.
Please, Bertha, it'll be only for an hour.
What about the curfew?
You are so worse, Bertha. Isn't it cold?
A very bad cold. You must stay away or you will catch it.
Please, Madeline, it'll be only for an hour. Please?
But Bertha is right. How can I come back through the curfew?
We can bring you the juice pass. She will lend you her.
Verity Vidot has a curfew pass, are you sure?
Of course. He's not cooking because I Captain Werner. Fact, Captain.
Wait outside for me. I must argue this out with Bertha alone. She's very peculiar, but I know how to handle it.
You will hurry?
Yes, I will hurry. The warning bell.
Oh, Madeline, hurry.
Go and get that pass, and by the time you return, I'll be ready.
Yes, that is best.
It is a miracle.
You'll have to take care of that girl when she comes back.
Oh, it is a miracle Napoleon didn't pass so easily. Oh, the good God is on the side of the freedom-loving people. I know it.
Give me a change of clothes. I cannot go out with that outfit. They will know I'm a stranger and arrest me regardless of the past.
You will find what you need in here, in the closet. Pay no attention to wailing of Bertha. She's a fool.
Fools are dangerous.
Not this one. Miss Gabrielle now, she wants to run all the way back. Come in, Gabrielle.
Good evening, God's blessings on this house.
Who?
I
are you?
am Tabitha, or my friends call me Tabitha. It is not a French name, but it should not be difficult for your American tongue.
My American. What do you want? What are you doing here?
You know that there is a law against being out after the curfew. Listen. I had nowhere to go. I saw the candle in your window, and I knew this was a friendly house and charitable to strangers.
But the candle isn't there. It was put out.
The memory remains.
I am sorry, but you can't stay here. Not tonight. I'm sorry.
Oh, would you turn me out to be arrested by the Nazis when I have been your friend for so long?
I never saw you before in my life.
Ah, but I have been with you these last 15 years in the village of Blaze. When you sat for 3 days and 3 nights without sleep with the little sick daughter of the blacksmith, I kept your vigil with you. When you walked through the great storm to help Madeleine Mardu it was, yes, Mardu Ferron, to have her man-child, I walked with you. And when you gave your ration of milk to the sick mother of Gabrielle Mortier, I felt your hunger.
Who are you?
I told you, Madeleine Royale, I am Tabitha.
Madeleine Royale.
But that was your name in New Orleans, was it not? I did not know you then, but I have heard that's what you were called.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. You must have been very beautiful in New Orleans. Men lost their heads over you, didn't they? And then there was the death of young Daniel Warren. The police still think that you killed him, don't they? The American police.
It was an accident. He said he'd kill me if I didn't marry him. We struggled, the gun went off, and
He
then
was the fourth to die. The other three were suicides, weren't they?
I couldn't help it. They were totally
You
upset.
could have been a little kinder to them. New Orleans was well rid of you, Magdalena Royale, as you ran away to every sinkhole port in the world, until at last, after 5 years, you came to Marseille.
That is all done and forgotten.
But what of your husband? What of Henri Giraud, who found you in that cheap cafe in Marseille? He loved you.
I made him a good wife.
Oh, yes. Yes, you did. And you have been good to your sister-in-law, Bertha, the whining, selfish Bertha.
She is sick. She doesn't realize what she means. She doesn't realize how it sounds.
You need not defend her to me. I know all about Bertha, as I know all about you, and I know all about Nicole.
Nicole. Yes.
You had forgotten her for a moment, eh, Natalie?
I'm sorry, but you can't sit here. When Gabrielle comes back with the past, I must.
She will not come. Her mother has just died. Gabrielle is speaking with Veroni Vidot in front of Gabrielle's house. Now, a neighbor comes out of the house and asks Gabrielle to come in. Gabrielle goes in.
Stop! I can't take anymore.
Are you afraid, Madeleine? Madeleine Giraud was never afraid of anything but dying. Are you afraid of dying?
The curfew pass. I must have that curfew pass.
Oh, do you think that Veroni Vidot, who has the pass, would stay in a house of death? She is coming down the cobblestone street to this house. A Nazi sentry stops her. She tells him she is coming here, and she tells him something else.
What?
You will learn soon enough. Ah, the Nazi sentry steps away, and she is coming here.
I must get ready. I must warn Nicole.
Wait, I am not finished.
There is no time.
I have only to hold my hand up like this, and all time stops. Yes, the beating of the heart, the taking in of breath. All the world is motionless except in this room.
I am afraid. I am afraid. I am afraid.
Because of you, 4 men are dead. Are you ready to face your punishment?
Not tonight. Not now.
Yes, now.
But I have work to do, important work. I'm not asking this for myself. You must believe me.
Tonight, you will hold a life in your hands. What you do with that life will balance out those 4 deaths. Be careful how you choose. You are a free soul, Magdalene. May God have mercy on you.
That's what the judge says when he pronounces a death sentence. May God have mercy on you. Where are you? Tabitha!
Stop screaming! And open the door to that little girl. Otherwise, the Nazis are going to wonder what's going on in here.
You haven't changed your clothes.
How could I? I just came in here.
You just went in there.
Pull yourself together. Do you know what it means to destroy the air base tonight? The Germans are planning to bomb another town like they bombed Plymouth. This means the death of thousands of innocent people, thousands of children and babies. Now pull yourself yourself together for the sake of the merciful Jesus who was born on this Christmas night.
I'm sorry. I must have been dreaming. Of course. Dreaming. Come in, Gabrielle. You too, Veronique, though.
Just Veronique Vidot, not Gabrielle, my friend.
Where's Gabrielle?
Oh, haven't you heard? Her mother died this evening. As we passed by her house, they called her in. Oh, Madeleine, you are ill.
I know. I'm all right. Leave me alone.
Always the fine lady. You're too good for this village of Blaze, Madeleine Giraud.
Come to the fire, Veronique, and warm yourself.
Yes, it is cold out. Cold and still. There's no one in the streets at all.
Not even Nazi sentries?
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. I was just asking a plain question.
I tell you, I saw no one in the streets.
You are lying.
How dare you speak to me like that?
You saw a Nazi sentry. You spoke to him. You told him something about this house.
And how do you know that?
What did you tell him? What lies were you whispering to him?
I tell you, I saw no one in the streets.
I know you were there.
You were there in the streets? You saw me.
I was not there.
Ha! I have caught you out at last, my fine lady. Do you know what the Nazis do to people who break the curfew? They stand them up against the wall and they shoot them.
But you have a curfew pass. You can go where you like.
Here it is. Look at it. The pass of Veronique Vidot. I can go anywhere I like in this village. Anywhere. While you, my fine lady, must cower at home by your little fire.
Let me hold the pass in my hands, Veronique.
Oh, no, no. I have waited years for this moment. Years when I could prove to you that I was greater than you.
Why do you hate me so, Veronique?
Why should I not hate you? Henri Giraud was my man. We were to be married in the church of Saint-Pierre. And then what happened? He went off to Marseille and brought you back with him. You, the woman from nowhere. The woman without a past. And here you have lived for 15 years, lording it over everybody, helping your neighbors as though the great lady from the hill, coming down into the village to be kind to the peasants, while I am tired of being a peasant. Now I am the strong one, and you are finished.
What do you mean, I am finished?
I have told the Nazis that you are a member of the underground.
You can't prove that.
I told them about the mayor and the blacksmith, and you know what happened to them.
You did that? You?
And now I've told them about you. I told them to give me 1 hour, and I would prove it to them.
How do you hope to prove such a monstrous story?
I told them that you sent Gabrielle Mortier to borrow my pass, that you meant to steal it from me, to pass an underground spy through the underground.
You mean all the Nazi sentries know this stupid story of yours?
Oh, it isn't so stupid. It's not just a pass. There's a password also, which is changed every day.
What makes you think I would try to send a spy through on your path?
Came to me as in a dream.
A dream. A dream, a too true dream.
Of course, I know there isn't really any spy, but I'm going to burn the pass, and when the Nazis come and find it gone, they will shoot you.
How clever you are, Veronique.
Oh, I have had a long time to learn to be clever. 15 years is a long time.
But not clever enough. You don't think I believe that silly story about a password, do you?
Oh, you think there is no password?
I certainly do not.
Then say, Berlin is my destiny, to the Nazi who arrests you, and feel the slam of his hand across your face.
I don't believe you.
She is telling you the truth, Madeline.
You here?
What did you say?
I said you must really hate the people of Blaze who betrayed themselves to the Nazis.
I am no fool. I know which side of my bread is buttered, and I have no use for weaklings.
Listen to me, Veronique. I had no idea I had done you any wrong.
It is too late now for soft speeches. I'm going to burn the past, and you will die for it.
Not only me, but Berta too. Berta who's never harmed you.
What do I care of Berta? What do I care of anything but one thing? And when they stand you up to shoot you, I am the one who is pulling the triggers of those guns. I am the one who is killing you. Take a look. It is your life that is burning.
Four men dead, and now a woman, and all because of you, Veronica Doe.
I had to do it. I had to.
Madeline, right on.
I heard a struggle. What happened?
Oh my God! What did you do? Look what you've done!
Shut up, you fool! I killed her. I had to. She was going to betray me to the Nazis. And Berta too. Berta who's never harmed her.
Me? She was gonna betray me? And now they're gonna kill us all! Oh!
Did you say to pass? Thanks.
When the Nazi stops you, show him the past and say Berlin is my destiny. Luckily, you look enough like her to fool him in the dark. He'll let you through.
You know what they are going to do to you when they found her dead here?
I know, but what is one or even two women against, what was it you said? 1,000 innocent people, 1,000 laughing children.
God is mercy on you, Magdalena Soul.
How could you do such a thing to me? Your own sister of mine!
Now there was at Joppa a certain disciple named Tabitha, which by interpretation is called Dorcas. This woman was full of good works and alms deeds which she did. And it came to pass in those days she was sick and died, whom when they washed, they laid her in an upper chamber. And forasmuch as Lydda was nigh to Joppa, and the disciples had heard that Peter was there, they went unto him, the two men, seeking him that he would not delay to come to them. Then Peter came and went with them, and when he was come, they brought him into the upper chamber, and all the widows stood by him, weeping and showing the coats and garments which Tabitha made while she was with them. But Peter took them all forth and kneeled down and prayed, and turning him to the body said, Tabitha, arise. And she opened her eyes, and when she saw Peter, she sat up, and he gave her his hand and lifted her up. And when he had called all the saints and widows, presented her alive. And it was known throughout all Joppa, and many believed in the Lord. Madeleine Royale, are you ready for your judgment?
I know what will happen. The Nazis will come and find her dead body. They will look in her pockets and find the past gone. Can't you say Berta? She had no hand in this, but the Nazis aren't going to believe that. Please, can you save her?
Have you forgotten, Madeleine Royale, that this is Christmas Eve? Have you forgotten that someone in this house wished for a miracle?
It was me! I'm the one who wished for a miracle. It was me!
Once in Joppa, I was dead for a little while too, and then Peter drew me back into life. So now, on Christmas Eve, I walk little alleys of the world.
But you gave me my chance and I blew it. I killed this woman.
1,000 innocent lives, 1,000 laughing children. Magdalena Soul, you saved your soul when you thought you had lost it.
But I've killed this woman.
You saved her. When a spirit goes to God on Christmas Eve, as did the mother of Gabrielle Mortier, they go soft. But this Veronica Doe, this woman, is not yet ready for the judgment of God. You say you killed her. I say she's almost here. Arise, Veroni.
The pass! The pass! Here!
They stopped knocking.
Here! Here's the pass!
Yes.
It's a miracle!
Yes. Answer the door, Magdalena Soul. What have you to fear?
Thank you. That was written by Josephine Gigley. A book was recently published about her works and life by Mary Elizabeth Conrad. You should check it out.